Why are we goddamn fucking stopped? Do something! Telling you, the morning's got nothing but assholes out.
As much as we complain about the rain, we kind of should be grateful. A lot of places have a drought.
Well, today is Tuesday. And whoever they got running that goddamn machine needs to get himself organized, because it's not supposed to rain on Tuesday. So
Maybe your theory is flawed.
No, it's not. They just got a newbie on the knob.
Oh, God.
And he ain't figured out how to actually work it correctly yet.
What's on your mind this morning?
Got a good one for you.
Oh, God.
The wonderful state of Missouri, the show me state, is really going to show it. But they're getting ready to enact a law. It's either this July, I believe it is. I'm not sure about that.
Obviously.
No, I read it and I can't remember
It doesn't matter.
Anyway, they've wiped out all gun regulations.
What?
If you get a gun, strap it on your hip, you can walk outside with it. There's no pretense anymore. None of this, you got to get a concealed permit, you got to go for classes, ain't none of that shit, man. Go buy a gun.
It's just the Wild West out there.
Buy a gun, buy a belt, put that motherfucker on your hip and go outside.
Why is Tombstone coming to mind? You go to the bar and he says, boys, you gotta take off. Give me your eye.
Go ahead, skin it. Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
Irons, and they have to take off all their weapons.
Not only that, but you know, they have this thing called the castle law.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, it's basically
You're the king of the castle.
You're the king of the castle. It's your house. Somebody breaks into your house, blow that motherfucker away.
Hello,
Okay.
Juggernaut. Hello, Leatherface.
Now,
You gotta say it. You can't just do your little fingers.
Hi, Juggernaut. Hi. Anyway.
I'm coming to eat us.
Anyway. What it is, it's supposed to protect homeowners and something for during home invasions and shit like that, so that you can defend yourself.
Yeah.
And not be charged with anything.
Okay.
Which I guess is, only right. I mean, somebody come in my house, I'm not fuck them up too. I mean, that's neither here nor there. But they've extended that.
So you can go out on the lawn and blow them away?
No. It covers anybody who's in your house.
I have 2 guns, 1 for each of you.
Oh, so if I'm visiting you and somebody comes in.
So if you're visiting
So if
me,
your daughter's out late at night and she spooks me and I'm in your house, I can shoot
and
you.
you shoot her, then you're covered under the castle law.
I'm your huckleberry.
The fuck kind of state is Missouri?
They're fucked up in their head. I don't know. And
I
And
see
they're-
nothing but this is going to end in tears.
And they've reinforced the stand your ground law. They said you ain't got to do shit except shoot the motherfucker if that's what you want to do. If you fail, your life is threatened.
It is the Wild West in Missouri.
And I'm saying, oh, this is gonna be fucking good because
Go
eventually,
ahead.
can you imagine having a fucking party and 2 guys argue?
Yeah, don't go to parties in Missouri.
Can you imagine that shit? They fucking pull their guns and shoot each other. Well, they're in the house. It's a castle thing. Can't charge either one.
I'm just thinking of all the pussies who can't take a fight, They always go for the gun just because they get their ass beat. Just because you get your ass beat doesn't mean your life's in danger. It just means you get an ass whipping. But they're gonna pull their gun and start shooting people because it's getting the worst of the worst. I got a couple paper cuts, and if you look here closely, this is a bruise. My skin doesn't show it.
My life was.
I'm tired of seeing that shit. I I know what people look like when they're seriously traumatized and near death. Believe it or not, it's hard to kill a human.
Yeah.
They can withstand a lot of stuff. So just because you're getting beat in the face a couple times, it doesn't mean you're on death's door. Oh man, Missouri is a fucking nightmare.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be open season on black people.
It's gonna be. Oh wait, isn't Ferguson in Missouri?
I believe it is.
So,
I'm just saying it's gonna be open season on black people because, as you know, just being in an area with a black person is a threat to your life.
well, you know, I've been sitting thinking about this open carry bullshit. You want to change that law?
Yep, I know exactly how to change that law.
Get about 30 fucking big ass
Brothers.
black men to walk down Main Street carrying AK-47. You see how fast that law changes? You can't have this. This is disorder.
Whew.
You'll see how fast it fucking changes.
Man, you can't have this.
See all them fucking white people ducking into their fucking houses because, oh my God!
Hell, they're doing that shit now without the guns. Can you imagine it with the guns?
I don't know why it's not been done yet.
Because black men are getting shot just for walking. You
No,
see?
it was done actually. It was done. Reagan did it.
Do what?
Back when the Black Panthers were in power, they stood in front of a building and had rifles. And I'm pretty sure it was Reagan. Pretty sure it was Reagan and somebody else. They passed a law that you can't walk around with a hunting rifle or with rifles in your hands. So it's already been done.
Because the law changes when black people do it.
Absolutely, man, because we can't have that. Because you know how them black people are.
Well, they're already scary as they are, apparently. You know, just being in an elevator with one makes you want to grab your purse and hold it tighter. So stupid.
And we got to visit Nabisco again.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
I like a little jingle. Nabisco. Ding.
Nabisco used to be owned by R.J. Reynolds. And R.J.
That
Reynolds.
explains why their cookies are like crack.
Yeah.
It's probably additive.
They
So
get-
it's not my fault.
They throw that nicotine in there.
It's not my fault. No, it's not nicotine. Whatever the fuck they put in is not my fault. They've been putting shit in them cookies.
So anyway, just to put an end to it. So Chicago lost 600 jobs. They have like 600 people still working there. But they will eventually lose their job too because Nabisco's going to go completely out of Chicago because the bottom line,
Okay.
Nabisco basically broke that union because now they're at half strength. And the contract offer that they gave them was a take it or leave it offer. They didn't even discuss it after the offer they gave them. And I would have rejected it too. 2 fucking cents ain't bullshit. Especially when she's making all that fucking money. Especially with all the fucking profit they made. They could have given them employees more. They could have kept that fucking line in Chicago. They could have kept it going. So what? So you don't make an extra $1 million fucking dollars? But no. They sent it to Mexico where they don't have to pay health care. They don't have to pay anything.
Hell, they don't have to pay wages.
They barely pay fucking wages. Like I said, coolie wages.
You can't say that term.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Coolie's kind of racist, man. Don't
No,
say
it's
that.
not.
It definitely is. Why do you think it's called coolie wages?
Because they used to pay Chinese people.
And what do they
minimum
used to call Chinese people?
They used to call them coolies.
It's a racist term. Fuck, what's wrong with you? You know that's a racist term.
This isn't a safe area.
It doesn't mean, just because it's not a safe area doesn't mean you can use racism.
Speaking of safe area, to all you college graduates, welcome to the fucking real world. Get a fucking job now. See how your safe space helps you.
I don't know how you correlate safe space with me telling you not to be using racist terminology?
Shut up. Because safe spaces avoid words like that.
No, well, I think normal, civilized human beings avoid words like that. The shit we discuss.
Fucking hate you for 1 minute. Think I'm civilized.
Well, the shit we discuss, that's not allowed in safe spaces. But I draw the line in certain things, and that's one of them.
Fucking douches. All fucking douches that can't fucking drive in the rain, in the sun, in the snow. They don't know what the fuck they're goddamn
See,
doing.
I bet Trump supporters agree with this shit too.
What?
And let me touch on that just for a second.
What?
Because
agree with what?
Nabisco moving to Mexico because, bust the unions and blah blah blah.
Sure they do.
But they're the first person to say immigrants are taking our jobs. No, bitch, immigrants aren't taking your jobs. Companies
We're
are
giving it to
moving
them.
your jobs to different countries. Because genuinely, these Nabisco people, they lost their jobs to people who are willing to work for 1/10 of the wages that they were making at Nabisco.
Absolutely.
But see, we're not stopping countries. We should make it prohibitively expensive.
We
for
should charge
companies.
them
Yeah,
a high tariff to bring that product back into the United
absolutely.
States.
We should make it prohibitively expensive for companies to outsource like this.
Absolutely, I agree. You want to make it in Mexico, then pay to bring it back here. If you're an American company and you ship your work to a foreign fucking country to get a low salary on your employees, then you should double the fucking cost of it to come back.
I mean, if you want to make America great again, if you want to be about American jobs, that's where you need to protect it.
They ain't gonna do that because it's not helpful to the bottom line, and that's all they're fucking worried about.
No, they're worried about people coming in across the fences and taking our jobs.
Raping
and-
our women,
But let me tell you,
stealing our daughters.
the kind of jobs I apply for, immigrants don't apply for. They're not taking I'm not in competition. I'm not in direct career competition with immigrants.
Neither am I.
Neither are most Americans.
No, they're not.
Which is a nicer
Because,
way
like I
of
said-
saying, we're not going to be out there picking tomatoes. But, because that's a horrible thing to say about them. But I guess, when...
I respect him for that. Who the fuck is gonna go out in 100-degree weather on his back,
That is some
kneeling
hard work.
down, cropping fucking lettuce so you can fucking toss it out in the trash because you don't want to fucking eat it? I respect him for that.
True. That is true.
That is hard manual fucking labor, and they fucking do it, and they get pittance for it.
I can't
You're
argue.
fucking right. I respect them for it.
But I'm not doing it.
I'm not gonna do it. I may putter around in my garden, but to do it for a fucking living, no.
Shit, I might pick a lettuce and call myself a gardener.
Really, right? No,
I'd
I
be like, there's too many mosquitoes out here. I can't handle this.
I ain't gonna do it. And you're gonna toss all these fucking people. Who the fuck is gonna do it? I can just see Trump out there trying to do it. I can see Cruz
The
out
point
there.
is, immigrants aren't taking my job. But big business is taking our jobs.
I don't like cutting my own fucking grass. If I had the fucking money and Jose wanted to cut my grass, I'd pay him to do it.
Hell, if Joe wants to cut my grass. In fact, I'm hiring a dude anyway, so whatever. I hire my neighbor. She cuts my grass for me.
Yeah, but that's the difference. I mean, that little patch of grass you got is nothing. I would. If they want to do that fucking work, I'd pay them to fucking do it. I wouldn't ask them like, are you illegal? Oh, I can't hire you. Motherfucker, you want to cut my grass? Here's $20. Cut it.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. See you next week.
Do you do windows and floors? Because, bitch, I got a job.
You just want a job as a maid? I got a house, big house you can clean.
Hell yeah. I mean, I could use your help. Shit. Any words of wisdom?
Yeah, stop being fucking stupid. Goddamn.
You say that shit every
every
goddamn
fucking day
time.
because people are basically stupid. They are stupid.
I'm
They're
gonna start
stupid.
asking you about words
They're
of
fucking
wisdom.
ignorant. The only fucking book they know is the Bible, and they don't even read that good because they cherry pick the motherfucker to death. Read a goddamn book. Learn a few things. Bye.